Hello dear students, welcome to the online classes of Financial Accounting 3. I have already completed with the 2 sessions on this chapter, that is retirement of a partner, but later on I could not post the videos of lectures because I had to attend one compulsory orientation program for 28 days. So hereafter I am resuming my classes. So in the previous 2 sessions we have discussed about meaning and reasons for the retirement of a partner from the existing partnership firm, and then what are the ratios to be calculated, that is gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio under 5 different circumstances, and then we have also discussed regarding the goodwill treatment and other adjustments to be made in the books of the firm when the existing partner retire from the firm. Okay, so now coming to the third session, hereafter I'll be solving few questions relating to this chapter, that is retirement of a partner. So let us take up the first question now. Arun, Kiran and Raman are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:4:3. Kiran retires from the firm. The new profit sharing ratio between Arun and Raman is 5/9 and 4/9. Okay, calculate the gain ratio. In this question, it is given that there were 3 partners, Arun, Kiran and Raman, and their old profit sharing ratio was 5:4:3. Now, the second partner, that is Kiran, has decided to retire from the firm. The business of the firm will be continued by other remaining partners, that is Arun and Raman, and their new profit sharing ratio is given as 5:4. So here we know what is the old profit sharing ratio and what is the new profit sharing ratio, and based on this we have to calculate what is the gain ratio. So let us calculate the gain ratio. So first you need to write what is the old profit sharing ratio which is given in the question, and then new profit sharing ratio. Here I have rounded off to indicate that the second partner is retiring. Okay, then the first step would be for the calculation of share gained by each of the remaining partner. Okay, by mistake I have written gain ratio. It is share gained is equal to new share minus old share. So in case of Arun, the new share is 5/9. Okay, 5/9 minus his old share was 5/12. So we have to simplify this taking LCM as 108. So when you multiply 12 to the denominator, same should be multiplied to the numerator also. Similarly here, for both numerator and denominator we have to multiply 9. So when you simplify here you get 15 divided by 108. Similarly in case of the second remaining partner, that is Raman, his new share is going to be 4/9 minus his old share was 3/12. So when you simplify here you get 21 divided by 108. So the share gain has to be now considered for calculating the ratio. So gain ratio is equal to, so here if you see in both the cases denominator is equal, so you can take the values in the numerator as ratio. So 15:21, which can be further simplified as 5:7. Okay, very simple question which appears in the exam for 6 marks. Then second question, Edward, Farooq and Govind are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3:2. Edward retires from the firm. The new profit sharing ratio between Farooq and Govind is equal. Calculate the gain ratio. In the similar way we have to calculate. There were 3 partners. Old profit sharing ratio is this, that is 2:3:2, and the new profit sharing ratio between the remaining partner, that is Farooq and Govind, is equal. So when there are 2 partner, equal ratio indicates that it is 1:1. So we have to calculate now what is the gain ratio. So in the same way we have to calculate. First we need to write what is the old profit sharing ratio, then what is the new profit sharing ratio, and then here instead of gain ratio we have to write share gained is equal to new share minus old share. In case of Farooq, his new share is going to be 1/2 minus his old share was 3/7. So when you simplify here we have to take 14 as the LCM. So when you simplify you get 2/14. Similarly in case of Govind also, the new profit sharing ratio is 1/2. When you take the old profit sharing ratio it was 2/7. When you simplify you get 3/14. So in this case also denominator is equal, so values in the numerator can be taken as the ratio, that is 2:3. Very simple question which comes in the exam for 6 marks. Please do attempt this kind of questions. Okay, then the third question is, this question is with regard to preparation of revaluation account. It is similar to the first chapter, that is admission of a partner, with one difference is that in case of admission of a partner, whatever the difference you get, that is either the net profit or net loss, it is to be transferred to only old partners capital account in the old profit sharing ratio. But in case of retirement, whether there is net profit or net loss, it has to be transferred to all partners capital account in the old profit sharing ratio. Okay, let's see this question now. The balance sheet of Govind, Gopal and Gokul, who were sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1, stood as follows on 31st March 2007. On the asset side, we find debtors 15,000 less RBD 500, the net value is 14,500, stock 10,000, land and buildings 20,500. On the liability side, they have given the capital of 3 partners. Then Gopal retired on the above date and the following adjustments have been agreed upon. The first adjustment says stock to be depreciated by 10%. Then RBD to be brought up to 5% of debtors. Third one, the land and buildings to be appreciated by 20%, that a provision for outstanding repairs will be made at 900. Prepare the revaluation account on the retirement of Gopal. Okay, we have to just prepare here the revaluation account. So now let us analyze the adjustment. The first one is stock to be depreciated by 10%. You are going to decrease the value of asset, which is a revaluation loss. So you have to debit that to the revaluation account. So in the amount, the book value of the stock is 10,000. On that we have to calculate 10%, which comes to 1,000. The second one, RBD to be brought up to 5% of debtors. So 5% of gross debtors, 15,000 into 5%, which comes to 750. So we anymore in the future we have to maintain RBD to the extent of 750, but already we have 500. So what is the extra provision we have to create now? Reserve we have to create now only 250. So you are creating additional reserve against an asset. Again, it is a revaluation loss. Then the third one, the land and building to be appreciated by 20%. So you have to increase the value of land and building because there is appreciation to the extent of 20%. The book value of land and building is 20,500. On that you have to calculate 20%. Okay, and we have to also create a provision for outstanding repair bills to the extent of 900. So you are making a provision against a liability. Again, that results in revaluation loss. Okay, so let's see how to prepare the revaluation account now. In the revaluation account, we have to first debit to stock account. So on 10,000, 10%, which comes to 1,000. To RBD, 15,000 into 5%, which comes to 750 minus 500, 250. Then for the appreciation of land and building, you have to show that in the credit side by land and building, 20% on 20,500, which comes to 4,100. Then to provision for outstanding repair bills, 900. So if you see here, the credit side is more, so we'll have the balancing figure here in the debit side, which represent that there is net profit on the revaluation. So this should be transferred to all partners capital account. So here, who is the partner retiring? Gopal. Okay, but you cannot just transfer to remaining partners capital account because this is the profit, this is the net profit on the revaluation which was earned by the firm even when the retiring partner was there. So he also gets a share in this profit. Okay, so it should be transferred to all partners capital account including the retiring partner in the old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. So each one of them will get 975, 650 and 325. Okay, this is how we have to prepare the revaluation account. So in this session I have discussed 3 questions wherein 2 questions were relating to calculation of gain ratio and 1 relating to preparation of revaluation account. Okay, let us solve few more questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.